Great rendition of the anthem. A moment of silence for Faiz Ahmed, former coach here in Orangeville. They coached some of these young players, knew him well. We're ready to tip it off here today in the All-Canadian Games. Let's go down to Denung Bulsara. D, bring us in. What are we going to be watching here today? What are you jacked about?
Thanks, Rod. Well, since the inception of this game in 2015, it was just a boys' version of this game. And then in 2019, they introduced a girls' version of this game. And since then, it has evolved with participants all across the country, including out east. We got 3 participants in today's game representing Nova Scotia, Newfoundland, and PEI, that being Gabby Morash, Alex Newson, and Kylie Suley, who will all say it's really important for them to be here today to give girls hope and the prospects of playing on a stage like this and getting the exposure that they all deserve to eventually move up and further pursue their careers. And talking to Kylie specifically, she said she didn't have a lot to look up to. It was just her brother and maybe a recognized name, Carl English, who is from Newfoundland and represented the team on a national level and also had a cup of coffee with the Indiana Pacers as well. And we saw last night with Gabby in that 3-point contest, absolutely electric in that first round, and she's looking to redeem herself in this game here today after coming up short in the finals. And I'm sure all 3 of them will make their mark in this game here today.
Yeah, we've got them starting, as a matter of fact. Thank you, Dee. We'll hear from you all day long, coast to coast to coast. We're ready to tip it off here today. The All-Canadian Games, girls up first. Also watch Isabella Sanga, number 5 in black, born in Toronto, hails from Boca Raton, Florida. Right now, one of the tallest players. She's going to tip it off with Kylie Suley from St. John's, Newfoundland and Labrador. Sanga's story is incredible. She's a volleyball/basketball player on scholarship to Notre Dame next year. So, and talk about this step before the next big step. And here we go. Suley wins the tip, but it goes to Team Black. And Team Black quickly controls. Here is Alex Newson from Stratford, Prince Edward Island. We have all the Maritimers out there. Sanga spinning on Suley, turns, and the fadeaway is nice.
That was smooth. That was real nice by Sanga there. Just natural, honestly. A quick turn, that's all you need.
First play of the game, Sanga gets it inside. Nice base on the turnaround jump shot.
Here's the shooter. Driving. Amaya Robinson, no. Kept inbounds, right back, and put back. Robinson misses on the lay-in, gets the interception on the inbounds on the great play from Team Black, but it went to Team Red. So here we are tied early on. Stepping back, taking that shot is Shante Murray.
And I'm sure Sanga on the other end wants that back. That's why you don't save the ball in your own end.
Oh, man, I had a big smile on my face when that happened. Yes, and she won't be doing that at Notre Dame.
And we've got a jump ball. That was Amelia Sau from Quebec. And again, selection committee picks these players. There are a number of players. Talking with the founder of All-Canadian Games this week, Jesse Tipping, a few years ago, it wasn't tough to fill rosters. Oh, and a nice shot here. Quickly turning it up, putting it in is Kaylin Santa Maria.
Yeah, KK just stepped. She's a shooter, and she's a nice player, and she just stepped in that last 3.
Newson with the drive. But Jesse was saying how it was a little tough when they first started 11 years ago. Keep in mind Jamal Murray was playing. But now that 24-player roster is now about 48. They have so many players across Canada, and that's the benefit of this golden era of Canadian basketball.
You just know how far it's come. Like, you know, it wasn't even that long. We talk about the Vince Carter effect in Canada, and it's so clear that you see it, the ripple effect of that even now coming in through these generations.
Knifing, slashing inside, and a foul, first foul of the ball game. And
you notice it early in the game, the skill. The amount of threes that have gone up, and none of them have been second thoughts. They're catch and shoot players out here. This is their range. They have a lot of players with max range, and they're going to shoot it up when they get the opportunity.
Special weekend for this young lady. Participating in the 3-point competition last night was the runner-up. This is Ayla Corrigal, who doesn't have to travel too far, Coach, to get here today, does she?
No, she's the local product, and I like the way she uses the spacing on the floor to attack the rim. That's 2 attacks by her early in the game.
Work it inside to Sully, and the scoop off the backboard, a little too strong that time from Gabby Morash. So we got all of the Maritimers, Atlantic Canada players out there right now.
That shot was from deep there. Quick miss, but quick rebound. You love to see it. What a move.
Nice shake there.
Yeah, nice job by Brooke McLeod getting herself in the paint and then just using the defense, getting them up and then just spinning on that. Nice shot.
Commit to University of Dayton. A lot of these players have their commitments already to University next year. Some of them, with scouts watching, hope to get that commitment via this game.
We talked about that. There's lots of scouts in the building today and probably watching from home as well. What they're looking for is probably not just if you can put the ball in the hoop, but can you be a great teammate, especially in these all-star situations. I see it that they want to know that, are you looking out for yourself or for others as well?
Sal back out. Sully kicks it back. Amaya swings it back over. Team Red against Team Black. 8-5 early on here. Sal, step back from the elbow. That's short. Wanted to foul out of bounds.
And that's what you want to see. Sully there played great defense on Sal. She squared up, had herself ready, didn't allow Sal to step in. And when you come and watch kids in person play, like a lot of people scout off video, it's the intangibles that you're looking for. It's the things that you see. And sometimes film doesn't give it to you. That was a great example of some great individual defense.
Some early subs here. See a few substitutions from both coaches. Coaches, by the way, from the university ranks, the youth sport ranks in Canada, so that's good. They're also getting a chance to see some potential players down the road.
Well, absolutely. It's almost like whoever's not going D1, this is the type of player that you want, on your team. We have two university coaches here, one in Queens, but with Claire Meadows, and the other one from TMU, who used to be my teammate, Steph Mervaljevic.
Up and in. It's an 8-7 1-point game. Into the games, Danielle London out of Markham, Ontario. Goes to Fort Erie International Academy. A lot of Fort Erie players. Great program down there. The Niagara region. Murray, stutter step, drives now, scoops and scores.
And that's what I'm looking for with Shantae Murray. She's shot in a couple threes, but it's her ability to attack the rim.
Deep one, big three. KK is okay.
Sometimes you need that confidence to step in and just take it. Don't overthink it.
KK Santa Maria, Kaylin Santa Maria from Niagara Prep will be going to Rice University, and a nice play the other way. Into the game is Eunicia Salgado. 12-10. Good punch, counter punch so far, Savannah.
Oh, absolutely. And Red's kind of playing at a disadvantage.
Counter punch.
Another one right there. Red's actually playing with a bit of a disadvantage because they have a depleted roster. So they're coming in this game with a lot of energy and intensity to really make sure that they're not going to let that stop them today.
But they're using the three ball real well. That's their third three that they've knocked down.
Couple of players that unable to play. Yohama Fami not playing for Team Red. And
experience an unforgettable summer at Athlete Institute and Orangeville Prep summer camps with top-tier basketball, volleyball, and multi-sports camps. We provide the perfect mix of skill development and fun. Choose from overnight or day camp options. Live the prep experience this summer. Visit athleteinstitute.ca to grab your spot today.
Eventually, everyone needs a professional. Whether he's your first option or your last shot.
Hello?
They always call his number.
Chapter 2? All right, book it.
It's a diabolical business with shifty moves and backdoor schemes. But somebody's got to put in the work. Treat it like another casual Friday at the office, where one bad bounce could cost him everything. That's why he keeps a low profile, locks it down in isolation. When he catches him slipping, and he always catches him slipping, pull up, bang, game time.
Coach is proud to be hydrating the 2025 Quench All-Canadian Games.
Hook shot there from Emma Dongelmans from Aurelia, who's going to Montana State. It's 13-12 right now.
Emma Dongelman's got a great family story. Dad played at Dalhousie and Laurentian. Mom played at Laurentian.
Great CIS U Sports School through the years. Great basketball program. Little shake there. Quickly in transition, Amaya goes up and puts it in off the glass.
Yeah, and Amaya did a nice job there. As soon as that shot went up and she saw the rebound, she just ran the lane. Known to be a shooter, but she attacked the rim in transition.
There's a foul. Danielle London is fouled.
You know, she's just tough as nails, because I just saw a possession not too long ago where she had a block, you know, on the other end, and here she goes drawing a foul, which puts her team in a better position.
Talented teenagers from across the country here for the All-Canadian Games. Driving, hard drive from London.
Yeah, I like the fact that when you're attacking the basket, like there's two ways. You can attack the basket to get fouled, or you attack the basket to score. Play through the contact. And you saw that right there with London, going through the contact. Nice to see.
Salgado almost had it stripped by the ultra-quick Amaya Robinson from Ajax, Ontario, Royal Crown Academy product.
Watch Salgado inside. Nice base on. She's got a whole post package in there.
Shot clock was going off. Shot clock violation. That went off the side of the backboard. 5.5 to go here in this first quarter, and a full house in Orangeville near Mono Mills Athlete Institute. What a great facility. It's been home to so many great players through the years. Jamal Murray playing here for a long time. There's a nice block. Breaking away. Full steam to the basket. The easy lay-in is Salgado again.
And Dongelman stepping up there on the ball screen, reaching out. She's known to be a very good shot blocker. Makes her a very important defensive player.
Silvana Maldonado is out there from Brampton. That's an off-balance shot. Rebound corralled underneath, though, by Team Red, and right back to Team Black. 1 point game. It goes back and forth, this one. Amanda Gus with the ball from Calgary, Alberta. Danielle London watched closely by Maldonado. And the nice hook pass underneath. Great recognition. And up and in to Dongelmans.
You said it, Rod, recognition. They switched on it. She used the switch to her advantage and then peeled off to Dongelmans.
Dongelman is just a phenomenal player. Here I'm seeing her being used for her height. And the better thing that stands out to me is that the fact that the guards are passing it above her defender.
Oh, Salgado has been so good coming off the bench, you guys.
She's a workhorse. She just came in with a spark plug with energy. She was like, I should have been starting. That's what she came in with, that energy.
Robinson, Salgado a little too close to her. A lot of these players know each other. Some play with each other on their respective high school teams or academy teams, and now they got to play against each other, Coach.
Yeah, you know, there's a factor of respect. And that respect happens when you're on the court playing against each other. Respect when you try out for teams. They've been in U18s, U17, U16 camps. They've played at Canada games together. So there's a factor of respect. Once you get here, everybody's an All-Canadian.
Timeout on the floor. 18-15 is the score here at the All-Canadian Games.
Eventually, everyone needs a professional. Whether he's your first option or your last shot.
Hello?
They always call his number.
Chapter 2? Alright, book it.
It's a diabolical business with shifty moves and backdoor schemes. But somebody's gotta put in the work. Treat it like another casual Friday at the office, where one bad bounce could cost him everything. That's why he keeps a low profile, locks it down in isolation. When he catches him slipping, and he always catches him slipping, pull up, bang, game time.
Quench is proud to be hydrating the 2025 Quench All-Canadian Games.
Experience an unforgettable summer at Athlete Institute and Orangeville Prep summer camps with top-tier basketball, volleyball, and multi-sports camps. We provide the perfect mix of skill development and fun. Choose from overnight or day camp options. Live the prep experience this summer. Visit athleteinstitute.ca to grab your spot today.
The All-Canadian Games are presented by CBC Sports. Quench hydration, quench your thirst. And Athlete Institute. Welcome back to Athlete Institute on this Easter Sunday. Happy Easter to everyone watching. And normally, a lot of these players might be celebrating the holiday, but there's no holiday in basketball. You got to work every day, don't you?
Yeah, absolutely. You know, the first thing they taught me in journalism was basically there's no evenings and there's no weekends.
No, there you are.
Just ask someone's wife.
Yeah. 18-15 the score. Team Black early on here. Leading scorer is KK Santa Maria, who has 6 points for Team Red. There she is, quickly on the ball. She's been a ball hawk so far in this game. Kaylin, named KK.
And you'll notice that after timeout plays, keep an eye on them. The coaches are drawing things up, asking these players to do something they've never done before, and watch how they react.
Nice feed underneath. Great ball movement here. Crossover, back out. Kept in. Back comes Amaya Robinson. She's got 4 in the game. Picked off there. Turnover. Team Red has it with under 3 to go in this first quarter at the All-Canadian Games. Nice backdoor. Beauty play there, and Amelia Sau on the pass from Robinson.
That's just great court vision, and that's exactly what the type of plays that scouts are looking for. Can you make plays for your teammates, not just yourself, and that is exactly that.
The hometown girl, Orangeville, out there had a couple of cracks at that basket. She was knocking them down last night in the three-point contest. Finished second to Robinson. 3 misses on this trip. Still, they come up with the ball. Team Black has it. Why not, says Orangeville. Oh, nice dish. Side dish right there.
Yeah, second chance opportunities. Black does a super job, but I like the fact they get in the paint and they aren't forced to take the shot. They get in the paint and then they react to what the defense is giving them.
Brooke McLeod up and in. Maldonado on the floor, 3 ball, nice stroke. Couldn't finish though. Another great feed ahead, and the little Euro to the basket once again. And the beneficiary right now on the floor is Brooke McLeod the last couple of trips.
Yeah, when you shoot, one of the hardest things about an all-star game is transition defense. And the shooter did, nobody got back, and she took advantage of running down the floor on that.
Kaylin Santa Maria is putting her name in the hat. I know it's early, by the way, for her team MVP and game MVP. That's 8 now for Santa Maria.
So she's making it known that she wants that MVP award right there. As her sister, she's really taking after her sister, as Tasia Santa McLeod. She actually played 3 years ago in this exact All-Star game, so she's excited to be here, I'm sure.
I just saw a left-handed transition pass by KK Santa Maria that just froze me. That was a great play. In transition, comes back to her left hand and throws a quick baseball pass. She looked like a shortstop there.
Team Black leads 22-19 with 1:02 to go in the first quarter. There is Ayla Corrigal from right here in Orangeville, goes to Orangeville Prep. She will be a Black Bear next year, going to the University of Maine. Shantae Murray's back on the floor. 6 on the shot clock. Sanga lost it, but she was fouled.
Yeah, one of the things that you'll find players playing right now, on offense, it's all about concepts. And they're trying to put a little bit of structure in, but you have to make yourself available. All 4 players have to be visible to the ball, so what you don't want to do is get caught standing still.
Bounce pass from the inbounds, goes up. Danielle London.
And that was a strong move. Like, those are one of the moves that you just got to go right through the contact and finish.
Extends the lead. There's Kaylin Santa Maria. Game high scorer right now, 30 in the quarter. From the top of the key, drains it. What a hot start.
You know, when I was talking to both coaches before the game, they point out Santa Maria because they said that she has one of the best shots in the game. And every coach said that she is a shooter. Keep your eyes on her.
Shooting from way out. And that three-point line was Murray. 5 seconds, 4 seconds, 3. Morash inside. They put it up. A buzzer beater. Kylie Sui. That one is for Newfoundland and Labrador. Wow. What a finish there. 27-23. We've got a good one going here. Stay with us as we continue from the 2026 All-Canadian Games.
Eventually, everyone needs a professional. Whether he's your first option or your last shot.
Hello?
They always call his number.
Chapter 2? All right, book it.
It's a diabolical business with shifty moves and backdoor schemes. But somebody's gotta put in the work. Treat it like another casual Friday at the office, where one bad bounce could cost him everything. That's why he keeps a low profile, locks it down in isolation. When he catches him slipping, and he always catches him slipping, pull up, bang, game time.
Quench is proud to be hydrating the 2025 Quench All-Canadian Games.
Experience an unforgettable summer at Athlete Institute and Orangeville Prep summer camps with top-tier basketball, volleyball, and multi-sports camps. We provide the perfect mix of skill development and fun. Choose from overnight or day camp options. Live the prep experience this summer. Visit athleteinstitute.ca to grab your spot today.
Welcome back to Orangeville. I'm now joined by Jesse Tipping, the founder of the games. Jesse, when you came up with this idea and brought it to fruition in 2015, did you imagine it would get to the level that it is now?
I think there was the potential, and again, there was a lot of people involved at the beginning. So, got to shout out John Slens and Tony McIntyre, who really helped brainchild this thing and bring it together the first year and the years after. But no, I think it's the players, right? If the players can continue to get better and better, then I think then the game will continue to grow. So it's been a great run.
Now, your alumni list is great. Barjay Baird, Jamal Murray, Shea. The player played through this game. When you look at what they're doing now, you got to have a sense of pride, like a proud father.
No, absolutely. I think just seeing where the players end up and their successes just really make this game special, because having a lineage, having history, it makes it all that more special for the players that are now part of that, and their names will go down as part of that, and we're excited to see where they end up in the next couple of years.
Now, I want you to look into your crystal ball, future of this game. What are some of the things that you're hoping to do, hoping to achieve with this?
I think just continually to work on our partnerships within the country that have stakeholder positions for basketball, and just trying to collaborate with them a little bit more, try to keep pushing the innovation of an event, of what we can do for the players, and just always putting the players first is the prime objective of the game.
These athletes really appreciate what you've done for them. So enjoy the game, and happy Easter to you. Back to you, Rod.
Thank you. Thank you so much.
And thanks to Jesse Tipping, visionary for this 29-25 second quarter underway. Here's the game-high score. Oh, what a feed. Now adding a dish underneath on the feed to Alice Veilleux.
And you talk about, just the founders of kind of like what this new generation, how much players are now entering the game, and the high level of skill that we're seeing as we see it right there. And Jesse Tipping, he has been in this for such a long time. I remember, when he started the Orangeville A's, him and his family. And just to see how Athlete Institute has grown, and all the alumni, the NBA players, the WNBA players that has come out of this program, just phenomenal.
He also mentioned a name there. Remember when Nike Bounce was around? And
Absolutely.
Tony McIntyre, Tyler Ennis' father, who at the time needed some funding and won a game show and got the funding to continue on.
Wow. I played with his daughter, Brittany Ennis.
Congratulations to them all for putting this on. And again, the alumni reads like a star-studded list.
See the ball move. And they're using the pass as a weapon right now. I love it. KK came out early after that timeout, had 2 great assists. Impressive.
KK had 10 in that first quarter. 4-point lead for Team Black. Even Santa Maria's 10. Scored 10 of the 27. So more subs, and again, saw Sanga get a basket.
Yeah, Black's only knocked down 1 3. They're doing a nice job of attacking the rim.
Isabella Sanga. That went underneath. Not sure if that was a pass or a shot. We'll call it a pass when it works out like that. Up and no. Sanga there. They got a lot of height, Team Black, out there right now. That size pays off. Sanga puts it in, 33-27.
And that's something that Coach Meadows actually flagged with me. She's like, the height's going to be a problem for us this game, because Black, they have all the forwards, Dukelman, she's 6'5" alone.
Good ball movement again for Team Red. Gave it away, but on the floor and blocked this time. And they find a way to stop Santa Maria, who looks like she's going to shoot here. Foul.
So check out the second chance opportunities. It goes up with the first one with the pass, and just keep the ball alive. And Dongelman doesn't bring it down. She keeps it alive. And then Sanga comes back and finishes off what she started.
Not a shooting foul. They'll inbound. Don't forget, later today, 4:30 Eastern, best boys in the country will be on the floor. What a dunk show we saw last night. Anthony Najia. Coach, we've been around a lot of dunk competitions, and some people say it's kind of passé. It wasn't passé last night.
Well, that young man, Anthony use it to their advantage, and then take it to the basket. Nice back-to-back plays by Newsom.
Extends that lead again to 8, and Amaya knocks it down. Lead is 5. Boy, they're going back and forth here right now.
That's the 5th three-pointer hit by Team Red so far.
And you love to see the bench get up.
Oh, and a steal here from Robinson. Robinson lets it fly. Not that time. She won the three-point competition last night and might have bit off a little more than she could chew there, but
I like to refer to that as ambitious.
Ambitious.
It's the confidence for me.
Yeah.
Listen, if she hit that, everybody be on the floor.
She was trailing in the three-point challenge last night, then came back in the final round and won it. Promise and Landu won the boys event last night. There's a timeout on the floor, 40-35 with 8:55 to go in the second.
Experience an unforgettable summer at Athlete Institute and Orangeville Prep summer camps with top-tier basketball, volleyball, and multi-sports camps. We provide the perfect mix of skill development and fun. Choose from overnight or day camp options. Live the prep experience this summer. Visit athleteinstitute.ca to grab your spot today.
Eventually, everyone needs a professional. Whether he's your first option or your last shot,
Hello?
they always call his number.
Chapter 2? Alright, book it.
It's a diabolical business with shifty moves and backdoor schemes. But somebody's gotta put in the work. Treat it like another casual Friday at the office, where one bad bounce could cost him everything. That's why he keeps a low profile, locks it down in isolation. When he catches him slipping, and he always catches him slipping, pull up, bang, game time.
Quench is proud to be hydrating the 2025 Quench All-Canadian Games.
Bonjour tout le monde. My name is Janelle Manquist, aka Gigi, and you're watching the All-Canadian Games.
Well, happy Easter to Gigi Quist, who would love to be playing in this game. She's here. Unfortunately, though, for Gigi, injured right now, so she's a cheerleader, and right now trying to cheer on her side. Team Red's made a run here, guys.
Well, absolutely. At one point, the game was about an 8-point differential, and Team Red, they're really sticking in it, considering that they don't have the height or the depth that Team Black does. They're still being effective, especially, Joe, you mentioned it earlier, from three-point land.
Yeah, and Team Black's 22 rebounds to 13 is their huge advantage, but they're scoring inside. Red's been counting on the three and doing a nice job of it. They just got to keep the ball moving and keep executing the three.
Deep three off the front of the iron, and a foul on the rebound. And it's an offensive foul on a push. So now a chance for Team Red to get closer than they've been for quite some time. They've only hit 2 threes. Red has hit 5 threes. Team Black has only hit 2 threes so far. 7 to go before halftime, and at halftime we'll take a look back at the skills challenge from last night. Leading scorers on the floor, KK, and there's a foul.
Team Red comes out of that timeout with a set play. That's twice now they've come out looking for KK to run a little screen action for her to get a three off. She makes a nice decision by moving the basketball.
And that's just a smart play, Joe. You also mentioned it earlier about how you could go through contact to draw the foul, or you could draw the foul with the intention of scoring. And even if you don't think it's potentially possible as she hits that first free throw, she still went up, and that's why she's at the line right now instead of it being a baseline.
Absolutely, and I'm looking at the right decisions being made on the court. The ball's moving. People aren't hunting their shots, and that's what you get in an all-star game. So I like the fact that the ball's moving right now, and people are using that to get other people open.
There's Danielle London, number 1. The 1s and 7s look very similar in these uniforms. So 1 and 7 are out there. Danielle is number 1. Number 7 is Emmanuel Brode. Brode from Toronto to Wolford College. Going to the line will be Dongelmans.
How about that pressure release? When you get in trouble, you've got someone at Dongelman's size standing there to get the ball. And she got it, and she nice step into the elbow jumper and got fouled.
She's sneaky. I've been watching her because, she has, that's now 5 points. Hopefully about to make it 6 right here. Her impact.
There's the announcer curse.
Yeah, there we go, 5 points. But she's been so impactful in this game. That's not necessarily always showing up on the scoreboard.
Amaya missing there, has only made 1 3 so far in this game. Maldonado out there too. 41-36 is the score. Try to fire that inside. There's Robinson on the go here. Nice feed, and why not? Santa Maria. My Santa Maria has had a great first half.
And I want to shout out Danielle Apple, who missed the 3 at one end, but made the play at the other end defensively to lead that break.
London, looks like a jump ball, it will be.
And Santa Maria probably has so much help at home, at least advice or maybe even competitive fire, especially from her older sister. That was, like I said, she played in this game 3 years ago, and now she currently plays at Pepperdine University. So that she's probably leaning for advice and following in her big sister's footsteps.
Inbound play for Team Black. Lead has been whittled down to 3. I know the score never really kind of matters in an exhibition or all-star game, but guess what? It matters. You got bragging rights. It's pride.
Yeah. That's actually something that I personally really enjoy about the women's game, is that there's always competitive fire. Like, a lot of these athletes, they take it personally, and they also know that there's scouts here. Some of these athletes still have yet to declare where they're going, so people are watching.
Well, Sagado, every time she has touched the ball, she has attacked the rim. And not just the score, but the pass. She's an athlete who plays athletically. And sometimes I'll go and watch a game and I'll see athletes not play athletically. And every time she gets the ball, she says, I can take it. And Boston College is getting themselves a very good player there.
Coach, you know what we call that? We call that a triple threat. Always be ready to score.
Salgado plays at Royal Crown Academy in Markham. Oh, that's a good feed underneath, but too strong to the basket. Was Veyu. Transition 3, no. On the floor. Gabby Morash is out there from Dartmouth, Nova Scotia. She started off the three-point competition on fire last night. Veyu. Sully out there. Morash, and up, and somehow rolls that through.
Yeah, switch. She was thinking left, came back right. Got herself in jail a little bit.
Halfway through the first half, and now the second quarter, and Salgado comes down, limping back now. Landed awkwardly and strong to the basket in a foul. It's a shooting foul. And Amelia Sau will go to the line and shoot here.
Yeah, Salgado on the other end here had a nice move, little hook, went to the left hand, didn't finish. And then you watch Sau just took the ball and started transition with the dribble.
Stroke drains that. Coming up at halftime, look back at last night's three-point and skills challenge. Also the announcement for Player of the Year in the girls' ranks. 1-point ball game.
It's been a competitor. Yeah,
Black had a good lead. Deep three. Yes! And I guess that ankle's okay.
And it's been a back-and-forth game here. As you see, Black still has that bit of the lead. That three-point shot certainly helped them put a little bit of distance there, but there you go. Santa Maria with that long two. But you know, when I was growing up, that would not be allowed by my coaches. They said either get to the paint or hit a three-point shot, but long twos,
I don't know. I coach. You give me somebody who can hit a pull-up jumper, mid-range game. I got no problem with it. And she's 5 of 6 from the floor. And I just think showing that arsenal, three-point shooter who can tack the basket and then pull up when it's not there. I understand what a lot of people are talking about inside and kicking it out, and I love the analytics of it. But I'll take that pull-up jumper. Guy in Hamilton, Shea Gilgeous-Alexander's not bad.
He's okay.
There was a guy named Kobe Bryant was pretty good at it too. A guy named Michael Jordan wasn't bad.
No, the logic that they gave me was take one step back, that's a three. So
Sully missing there.
Well, the logic they would give me was don't take the three.
And the native of the Rock up and in. Sully, who hit a great shot to end that first quarter. Kylie Sully, who talked to us on Media Day, talking about she looks up to Toby Fournier and other great Canadian players, and she's learned a lot. She's learned a lot through Carl English, that name that Denung talked about earlier. Carl was the name in Canada right around the Steve Nash era as well. He was an incredible basketball player and had a dalliance in the NBA.
And an ambassador for Newfoundland like no one else.
Oh, deep three. Amaya. And now the lead belongs to Team Red. Salgado trying to answer, no. We've got a battle on here as well for MVP honors. Santa Maria certainly leading the way and lots of ball game left. Robinson there, but Salgado for Team Black also. Strong to the deck and up and off the glass and in is Amelia Sau.
I like the fact that they're playing not to be MVPs, but they're playing basketball.
Yes.
Find the matchup. Sau inside, good recognition, good take.
And Sau's really kind of like come up to life in this quarter, I noticed. She's really starting to let her presence be known here.
Apo, a little dream shake there. Sully, bounce pass. They go back and forth. There's team basketball. Share the rock.
And there's some tired bodies out there with Team Black right now. It was 4 against 2 there in transition.
Biggest lead of the game for Team Red. They had a lead early on. That was it. Got it back, 53-46, and they've done it by sharing the basketball. Getting contributions from everyone on the floor. 1:55 to go before halftime, 53-46. Good team basketball. Sharing the rock here at the All-Canadian.
Eventually, everyone needs a professional. Whether he's your first option or your last shot.
Hello?
They always call his number.
Chapter 2? All right, book it.
It's a diabolical business with shifty moves and backdoor schemes. But somebody's gotta put in the work. Treat it like another casual Friday at the office, where one bad bounce could cost him everything. That's why he keeps a low profile, locks it down in isolation. When he catches him slipping, and he always catches him slipping, pull up, bang, game time.
Experience an unforgettable summer at Athlete Institute and Orangeville Prep summer camps with top-tier basketball, volleyball, and multi-sports camps. We provide the perfect mix of skill development and fun. Choose from overnight or day camp options. Live the prep experience this summer. Visit athleteinstitute.ca to grab your spot today.
Quench is proud to be hydrating the 2025 Quench All-Canadian Games.
The All-Canadian Games are presented by Brody Rec League, NBA and NBA TV Canada, and Nike. Just do it. 24 of the best female players in the country. The girls' game here at the All-Canadian Games in 2026. Coming up at 4:30 Eastern, it's the boys on the floor. The young men, I have a hard time calling them boys and girls.
Me too. I always struggle with that because I'm used to saying women and men.
I guess technically, I suppose, but
They're teens.
They're teens. I like the teens.
I just like calling them players.
They are
Yeah,
players, by the way.
That's it.
And here's a player. What a player today. What a feed underneath.
You got to make that. I know she wants that one back.
Missed by Sully on the great feed from KK Santa Maria, who has been lights out so far in this game. Team Red has a 53-46 lead.
Yeah, Santa Maria has just shown us with the pass. 3 assists already.
14 points in the game, and Brody knocked it out of bounds, but there was a whistle before. And we have more subs coming on the floor. It will be Team Red ball here.
Team Black's got away with, attacking the basket. They were moving the ball real early, getting those lanes to the basket, and they haven't had a good, solid attack in a couple minutes.
Red has really moved the basketball. Here's Santa Maria and Robinson. Deadly dynamite duo in that backcourt. Crossover, step back, and it goes for Evelyn Tunkara.
Oh, I love that play. Nice handoff, nice fake. Read her player.
What a take.
Tunkara with the basket, and back the other way comes Shantae Murray. And Murray now has 9 points in this game, and they're going to rely on Shantae Murray. Their length early on helped Team Black, and you could see it helping there.
What I like about Dongelmans as a shot blocker, and not just her size, because that's just natural to look at, it's the fact that she's a second jumper. Great shot blockers are the second jumper off the floor. The shooter goes first and the shot blocker comes second. They don't fall for the fakes. And you watch her. She stays on the ground, and she doesn't go up until the shot's released.
That's what we talk about, like the advancement, the experience, the skill level that has risen so much in this game since even a couple years ago.
Clock ticking down here. 2. And it doesn't go. But it is halftime, 55-48. Team Red down big, double digits early on, rallying back thanks to Kaylin Santa Maria. KK put on a show in that first half.
14 points. She's shooting 6 of 7, but I look at the 3 assists that she had and possibly 2 other that she could have had. She is moving the basketball, she's playing real well, and she's reaping the benefits of it.
And that's the type of teammate that you want to play, knowing that not only will she hit the shots when she has the ball in her hands, but she is going to make a choice to find it to you.
Let's go down to D, who is standing by with the game-high score.
Most of them during this season, so wearing the same jersey and repping the same team is always super fun.
Now, you widened the gap a little bit. What do you think will be the difference in the second half for you guys to ultimately win this basketball game?
I think we just got to keep up the pace. I mean, we're a little short benched, but we can't let that stop us. Even when we're tired, we know we all have the same goal, and we know the work it has to take to get that win.
Now, I imagine you have your sights out on that MVP. Can we see as a target for you? Is there something that you're trying to achieve here today?
Yeah, I mean, if it comes, it comes. I mean, just being an All-Canadian is already a blessing. So, I mean, anything else is just more blessings on top of that. But I'm just out here to have fun and play basketball.
We'll continue to enjoy the game. We look forward to seeing the second half. Back to you.
Oh, it's so good to be Canadian, eh? Yes.
Absolutely.
At the All-Canadian Games, it's halftime, 55-40.
Eventually, everyone needs a professional. Whether he's your first option or your last shot.
Hello?
They always call his number.
Chapter 2? All right, book it.
It's It's a diabolical business with shifty moves and backdoor schemes. But somebody's gotta put in the work. Treat it like another casual Friday at the office, where one bad bounce could cost him everything. That's why he keeps a low profile, locks it down in isolation. When he catches him slipping, and he always catches him slipping, pull up, bang, game time.
Quench is proud to be hydrating the 2025 Quench All-Canadian Games.
Experience an unforgettable summer at Athlete Institute and Orangeville Prep summer camps with top-tier basketball, volleyball, and multi-sports camps. We provide the perfect mix of skill development and fun. Choose from overnight or day camp options. Live the prep experience this summer. Visit athleteinstitute.ca to grab your spot today.
Welcome back. It's halftime at the All-Canadian Games. Presented by CBC Sports. Quench Hydration. Quench your thirst. Athlete Institute. Brody Rec League, the best rec league in the world. NBA and NBA TV Canada. And Nike. Just do it. Last night here in Orangeville was the annual skills competition at the All-Canadian Games, and here's a look back at all the highlights from the three-point and slam dunk competition. Needs this one. No! Wow! 15. 16. There it is, 17. Amaya Robinson! There she is, Amaya Robinson. Ajax, Ontario. Heading off to college, and she's going to have
Let's make some noise, y'all. Let's make some noise, y'all.
Oh, look at that. 17, 19, 21, 23. Oh, my goodness. Clean sweep. No, but look at that number. Promise. He delivers. Thomas and Landu. Félicitations. Young man from Quebec.
What a performance by Promise. Just blew the roof off this place.
Welcome to the All-Canadian Games dunk competition for 2026. Launch time. Oh!
Wow.
Wow, what a start.
She's got such great verticality. She's going to spin her.
Oh!
That's insane.
Artemis, come back to earth.
He's definitely above orbit.
Oh, my goodness. There's some tens.
I don't even know.
Oh! Here we go. Here it is, channeling Vince Carter. Okay. Oh, there it is. The arm hanger. Shades of Oracle Arena, the NBA All-Star Game. Yes! Oh, baby! Insanity.
I think that's going to be a 40.
That's a 40. Here he comes. The Gia4. Oh! It's over.
Yeah, it's done.
It's over. It's over. Well, add your name to a list of great champions through the years. Anthony, the Giafor. Oh, and that's the encore, ladies and gentlemen. Let's go home.
Tomahawk.
Let's go home. Just an awesome night last night here in Orangeville. When we come back, the Player of the Year Awards at the All-Canadian Games.
Experience an unforgettable summer at Athlete Institute and Orangeville Prep Summer Camps with top-tier basketball, volleyball, and multi-sports camps. We provide the perfect mix of skill development and fun. Choose from overnight or day camp options. Live the prep experience this summer. Visit athleteinstitute.ca to grab your spot today.
Eventually, everyone needs a professional. Whether he's your first option or your last shot.
Hello?
They always call his number.
Chapter 2? Alright, book it.
It's a diabolical business with shifty moves and backdoor schemes. But somebody's gotta put in the work. Treat it like another casual Friday at the office, where one bad bounce could cost him everything. That's why he keeps a low profile, locks it down in isolation. When he catches him slipping, and he always catches him slipping, pull up, bang, game time.
Quench is proud to be hydrating the 2025 Quench All-Canadian Games.
This is Lou Dort of the OKC Thunder, and you're watching the All-Canadian Games.
Well, thank you, Lou Dort. Happy Easter. I'm sure you're busy today. NBA champion, of course, former MVP of this event. The boys' All-Canadian game will be coming up at 4:30 Eastern, 1:30 Pacific. Who will be the Lou Dort of 2026? When we come back, we'll hand out the hardware. The Player of the Year Award comes up next at the All-Canadian Games.
Quench is proud to be hydrating the 2025 Quench All-Canadian Games.
Eventually, everyone needs a professional. Whether he's your first option or your last shot.
Hello?
They always call his number.
Chapter 2? Alright, book it.
It's a diabolical business with shifty moves and backdoor schemes. But somebody's gotta put in the work. Treat it like another casual Friday at the office, where one bad bounce could cost him everything. That's why he keeps a low profile, locks it down in isolation. when he catches him slipping, and he always catches him slipping. Pull up, bang. Game time.
Experience an unforgettable summer at Athlete Institute and Orangeville Prep summer camps with top-tier basketball, volleyball, and multi-sports camps. We provide the perfect mix of skill development and fun. Choose from overnight or day camp options. Live the prep experience this summer. Visit athleteinstitute.ca to grab your spot today.
Seven-point game here in Orangeville at the All-Canadian Games. The girls' game, Team Red, team leading Team Black. One of the players not playing today is going to be honored here in a moment. Player of the Year award here at the All-Canadian Games.
Oh, ladies and gentlemen, it's time for our All-Canadian Player of the Year award presentation. Please welcome Jesse Tipping, the CEO and founder of the All-Canadian Games. The Player of the Year is voted on by the selection committee and is awarded to a senior player who is Canadian and playing in Canada. And the winner of this year's All-Canadian Girls Player of the Year award is from Niagara Prep, Jordan Wheeler.
Jordan Wheeler unable to play in this game. Love that trophy, getting congratulations. She is the Senior Player of the Year. There have been a lot of great names through the years that have won this award, and I know Jordan would love to play today. She's got a trophy, even when she doesn't play. That's how good she is.
Absolutely. The coaches actually told me that it's a shame that she's not able to play today, but she's someone to watch, keep an eye out and watch for, because she's going to be making some waves, I'm sure.
So, from Thorold, playing in Niagara, so she's a home product. Lucky for her, ESPN top 86 in the country in the top 100, going to Stanford University. Well, you know she can handle it both ends, so that's pretty impressive. Summer Games, All-Star, she's done it all. Impressive player.
Jordan Wheeler, again, part of the Cardinal now. She goes there. That's a school to go to, I'll tell you that. Rod Black, Savannah Hamilton, and Joe Rasso getting ready for the second half. That's a nice award for her. There's going to be a Player of the Game award, and I think Denung did talk with the potential candidate, but there's another half to come. What are you expecting in the second half?
Well, I think it's going to be a back-forth game. The way that it really picked up in the second quarter in this one, there's been some hustlers that we've been seeing. Team Black has been really emphasizing their height, while Team Red has been emphasizing the long game in terms of hitting all the threes.
Yeah, I'm all about compete. I want to check the compete factor on this. And, MVP should only go to the team that wins.
Yeah.
In my opinion.
I like that.
And that way, we stop talking about that and talk about winning, because at the end of it, the bragging rights that everybody has over their friends saying, hey, we won that game and we played it.
So if you dropped 100 points in this game and you lost by 1 point, you're not getting MVP?
Second chance is bad. Too bad. second place.
I hate to bring this up and bring some hockey up, but it's the same kind of thing. If somebody asked me before the Olympic Games, Canada could have the greatest Olympics ever, more medals than ever. But if Canada lost in hockey, it's not a good Olympics.
That's
kind of how it works,
That's
right?
how it feels. Yep, absolutely.
If you lose. So the game's important, the compete's important, but I will tell you, it is sweet to take home a little hardware.
Absolutely. The gold variety, specifically.
All right, let's put our prediction hats on here. We each get a pick here in the second half. Player of the game in the second half. Savannah, you go first.
I won't be surprised at Santa Marie. I think that she's been leading her team. She's been an absolute spark plug. And the way that she got her team this lead almost single-handedly by doing a little bit of everything, having that outside shot, but then also being able to finish it inside, but also dish to her teammates.
Yeah, that was easy, though. Okay.
Yeah,
Coach.
that's an impressive pick. But to me, it was Shantae Murray who in that game realized, I got to take the ball to the basket. And when she did, she was 3 of 4 from the floor. So if Black has any chance of winning this, attack the rim, make sure she's got the ball in her hand at the end of it.
Alicia Salgado is going to be my pick. She had a great first half. We'll see. Team Black has to bounce back. Here is Shantae Murray. He's going to inbound for Team Black. Looked dominant early on. Team Red struggling from the field early on, but one thing they did, protect the basketball. 9 turnovers to 1. Just 1 turnover registered for Team Red in that first half. They run a play right out of the locker room, and there's Shantae Murray on cue. Sanga picks up the loose ball, bounces it back. Murray up and too strong this time. Quickly back up the floor, Team Red, and Sao dishes off. Amaya Robinson. I get 2 picks. I'm going to take Amaya Robinson as well. She was a late bloomer last night, so we'll see. But
well, Amelia So has been really standing out to me about kind of like a bulldog mentality. You saw that rebound, turnaround, finish, and she's been so consistent since the second quarter. Don't be surprised if she's a sleeper pick here.
Nice feed underneath. Sanga goes straight up. The volleyball star, basketball star, scoops and scores. She can.
Good inside pass by McLeod. Nice dish on that, inside to inside.
7-point game. Same deficit facing Team Black as the first half. And there is Sully, Kylie Sully again with the rock from the rock. Crossover. Corrigal, no. Orangeville star, Santa Maria. I'd imagine she might face a little more ball pressure this half as well defensively from Team Black.
Which is what you want to see, because then that means she's going to open up the floor for her teammates. And as a result, when the defense collapses on her teammates, she's back open again.
Like that. Robinson deep there. No.
Nice play. Real nice roll. Good find. Good kick out. That team looked like they've been playing together all season.
Hip hop to the hoop right there for Shantae Murray.
And that's what she can do. She's an athlete in the full court. She can handle the ball in the half court. She's got a great first step. Take it to the rim. Don't be apologetic about scoring easy.
Gabby Morash had that ball partially blocked once again. Murray. No English that time on that. Couldn't get the spin. Tiptoeing on the line. It's going to be Black basketball.
Shantae Murray, she's been an incredible athlete so far this game. You know, she knows how to get to the rim, but I would like to see a spin in her arsenal of offensive moves. I think she's just maybe 1 or 2 moves away from being a really great player.
Rod Black, Savannah Hamilton, Joe Rasso, D. Denung Balsera with you here on CBC Gem, NBA TV Canada, Game Plus as well, and some Rogers stations throughout Southern Ontario, getting a chance to watch these great young players at the All-Canadian Games. Morash, no. So they lived by the 3 early on, Joe, and right now they're dying by it.
But they're quality threes. Like, that's a good step. That's an open 3. That's something that they're going to do. And they've been doing a good job of offensive rebounds on the miss.
Couple of empty trips both ways. Here she is, KK. Oh, yes! Oh, yes!
Hey, you said you said KK was an easy pick. Sometimes low-hanging fruit is still fruit.
Yeah,
she got my vote still.
Yeah, but how about Sal finding her in transition?
Absolutely.
She's like a moving point guard, a point forward to run the floor.
Here she is now.
And Sao,
that was
so good.
Double.
Stolen here. KK, why not? No. Almost got it back. 64-52. Biggest lead of the ball game for Team Red. Team Black flat right now.
And they're just winning on hustle. Look, they're winning on defensive tenacity because Team Black, they have the height, a turnover there, but they have the height, and they have, you know, arguably the talent in terms of the forward position. But Red is just winning on the hustle points and outrunning them down the floor and then also extending it with the 3.
And I think Amelia Sal's been a huge factor this second half.
Sanka strong. She did dunk a basketball at one time. Hasn't had much success at it, but mostly dunks volleyballs right now as a volleyball player. But she could pull a Toby Fournier perhaps down the road.
I hope to see it. I want to see it today.
I'd like to see it too. Breakaway dunk. Fournier was able to do it. Toby here this weekend. That one is off. Rattles the rim.
Shout out to Toby Fournier. She had an incredible run with Duke this year.
Madness on this afternoon, the women's final. Men's final tomorrow night. Oh, and a push there, Sanga and Sully.
But nice run by Sully and great find. That was an East Coast pass and assist if we would have had to finish.
64-54 the score. Timeout on the floor. We'll be back with more from Orangeville.
Experience an unforgettable summer at Athlete Institute and Orangeville Prep Summer Camps with top-tier basketball, volleyball, and multi-sports camps. We provide the perfect mix of skill development and fun. Choose from overnight or day camp options. Live the prep experience this summer. Visit athleteinstitute.ca to grab your spot today.
Quench is proud to be hydrating the 2025 Quench All-Canadian Games.
Eventually, everyone needs a professional. Whether he's your first option or your last shot.
Hello?
They always call his number.
Chapter 2? All right, book it.
It's a diabolical business with shifty moves and backdoor schemes. But somebody's got to put in the work. Treat it like another casual Friday at the office, where one bad bounce could cost him everything. That's why he keeps a low profile, locks it down in isolation. When he catches him slipping, and he always catches him slipping, pull up, bang, game time.
Well, at halftime, we acknowledge the achievements of this young lady next to me, Jordan Wheeler, your All-Canadian Player of the Year. Now, I thought I'd make things easier for you, Jordan, and come over here because I know you got a bumped ankle. But I got to ask you, what has this past year meant for you, and what being recognized for this award mean to you?
Yeah, I mean, it's an honor. I really wanted my senior year I really wanted to make it count, and I'm going to miss playing in Canada.
Now, I know you really, really want to be in this game here today, but how important is it for, these fellow athletes, girls that you've grown up with, you've seen for a long time, to be part of this game and make an impression out here?
Yeah, I mean, really important. It's really good to play with other high-level athletes and kind of just get that exposure.
Now, you're going to Stanford. You got to be really, really excited for that. Take me through the thought process of picking Stanford and the thing that you're looking forward to the most.
Yeah, Stanford was actually my only visit that I went on, and my first one. So when I saw the campus, met the coaches, the players, it just felt like such a great environment, and I couldn't find a better fit for me.
Okay, let's put our coaching hat on for a second. Really exciting game. We've got a close game here so far, a couple of standouts. Without getting yourself in trouble here, who's someone that stands out to you that you're looking forward to following their career as they continue to go through this?
I'd say, I know I'm on Team Black, but definitely Amelia So. She's so good. Every time we play her team in Northville Hoops, we couldn't stop her, so she's unstoppable. So I'm really excited to see where she continues to go.
Well, again, congratulations on all your accomplishments and all the best coming up at Stanford, and thanks for joining us. Yeah, back to you.
Yep, good luck with the books there, too. Jordan, 10-point game.
She can make a good coach, too, because Amelia So has just really taken over this game in the second half. 2 rebounds away from a double-double, and just doing a super job as a point forward out here for the red team.
Yeah, she came into this as a spark plug. I mean, she was starting, but she really, she was a little quiet in the first quarter, maybe just finding her rhythm. But here in the second half, and also, in the second quarter as well, she really kind of found her rhythm and knows how to get herself involved and her teammates involved.
Representing Quebec, first team OSBA All-Star in 25 and in 26.
She has 8 sneaky rebounds too, eh? She's almost at a double-double.
There's Boucherville, Quebec's Eunicia Salgado. On her way to Boston College. Committed there. Here's So. Plays catch there with Maldonado. So, nice crossover. Nice feed. Team Red, though, picked off. Bounce pass, and the turnaround goes.
Yeah, Brody doing a nice job. Good rebounder today, but that's a nice offensive take by her.
Manuel Brody, Code Academy, Toronto player. Maldonado behind her back, into the paint. Morash needs it, no. Nice rebound though, Maldonado puts it up and it still doesn't go. Team Red, big time under the hoop there, but it will be black ball. They'll take it the other way with 5:57 to go.
But nice take by Maldonado, getting into the paint and then finding the open shooter. That's good offense.
Coaches going deep into their benches. Amanda Gus now operates. Westerner from Calgary, Alberta.
It was funny. I'm forgetting that this is even an all-star game with how competitive. Look at that steal.
Yeah, they're leaving a lot of skin on the floor here today. A lot of dives, a lot of hustle. Sometimes in these games, and it happens quite a bit. Yeah, with the 3. Boom.
Yeah. Make yourself visible to the passer. Maya moves down the lane. They do a nice job of moving the basketball, getting it inside the paint, and then find the shooter.
Oh, nice steal here. Can't convert. Santa Maria right there again. KK steps back, drains it, knocks it down. Kaylin Santa Maria.
And I'm someone who believes in the basketball gods. She came down the court, snuck, thinking that there could be an offensive rebound, started with the offensive board. Eventually the ball found her for an open 3.
Here's So, Santa Maria, why not? Feeling it, no.
She took the difference between that shot and the last one was she took the extra half second to prepare herself.
Against Team Red, see if they can get something back. That shot, little too strong. So again.
And she is a 5 pick and pop player in her career. So Dongelman shooting that 3 is something that she's comfortable with.
And if my math is correct, So should have a double-double by now.
And again. Oh, Amaya. Another 3. 16 is the lead, biggest lead for Team Red. Under 2 to play, third quarter. It's been Amaya Robinson, Amelia So in the second half for Team Red. Kaylin Santa Maria, here's So again, another steal, why not? Bowls her way, charges, attacks the rack. Amaya back down, bounces it in, foul, and going to the line will be Evelyn Takara. Time for a break at the All-Canadian Games. 79-63 the score here in Orangeville on Easter Sunday 2026.
My name's Isabella Sanga, your favorite girl from Florida, and you're watching All-Canadian Games.
Quench is proud to be hydrating the 2025 Quench All-Canadian Games.
The Eventually, everyone needs a professional. Whether he's your first option or your last shot.
Hello?
They always call his number.
Chapter 2? All right, book it.
It's a diabolical business with shifty moves and backdoor schemes. But somebody's gotta put in the work. Treat it like another casual Friday at the office, where one bad bounce could cost him everything. That's why he keeps a low profile, locks it down in isolation. When he catches him slipping, and he always catches him slipping, pull up, bang, game time.
Experience an unforgettable summer at Athlete Institute and Orangeville Prep summer camps with top-tier basketball, volleyball, and multi-sports camps. We provide the perfect mix of skill development and fun. Choose from overnight or day camp options. Live the prep experience this summer. Visit athleteinstitute.ca to grab your spot today.
Talk about star-studded event through the years when a lot of these players made their name at the All-Canadian Games. Aaliyah Edwards, of course, in the WNBA. Letitia Amahir, of course, in the WNBA as well. Yvonne Ejim, Toby Fournier, she'll be in the WNBA someday. Duke University, Cassandra Prosper. Names go on and on. Savannah, and I want to ask you, particularly as a former player and now someone who's very close to the game, how important this game has become, but how important it is this spring when the Toronto Tempo take the court as Canada's first WNBA team.
Oh, it's going to be absolutely phenomenal. It's actually one of those pinch me moments, not just for myself personally, but for I think every aspiring women's basketball player to not just have that team, that next step in your backyard, but then to be able to actually aspire for something tangible. You know, my former coach, head coach at TMU, Carly Clark, she's now an assistant coach with the Toronto Tempo. It was just announced this past week. So there's many avenues of the game that the women can grow into, not just on the floor, being a player, but also being a manager, a physiotherapist, and of course, a coach.
Setting it back for that southpaw shot from beyond the arc. Team Red again. A minute 14 to go here in the third quarter with a 16-point lead. Looking good. Sully, though, not only the WNBA, but how popular women's basketball, girls basketball is right now. And I mentioned that name. We always mention the name Caitlin Clark, what she has done for the game, dragging young girls, young boys, fans into the game of basketball.
It really does feel like there's almost two eras of women's basketball, before Caitlin Clark and after Caitlin Clark. And listen, I always say that it was already on that trajectory before Caitlin Clark was involved. She just hit the speed train mode. It just got there faster. What a move.
Speaking of speed train, Gabby Morash almost converted that.
But you love to see it. That's how the game continues to grow. And that's, I think, inspires the younger generations to see that skill set in your backyard.
Maldonado puts it on the deck. Stop there. KK, 20 points in the game and a steal. Team Black needs this. Final few ticks here before the end of the third quarter, and it goes for Danielle Apple. Nice basket, and remember, it was Sully in the first half and first quarter who hit that buzzer beater. It propelled Team Red. Maybe this will help Team Black. 79-65 after three here at the 2026 All-Canadian Games.
Quench is proud to be hydrating the 2025 Quench All-Canadian Games.
Experience an unforgettable summer at Athlete Institute and Orangeville Prep Summer Camps with top-tier basketball, volleyball, and multi-sports camps. We provide the perfect mix of skill development and fun. Choose from overnight or day camp options. Live the prep experience this summer. Visit athleteinstitute.ca to grab your spot today.
The All-Canadian Games are presented by Brody Rec League, NBA and NBA TV Canada, and Nike. Just do it. Inside Team Black's huddle, they need to get going here. Down 14, heading to the fourth quarter. Here in Orangeville at Athlete Institute, just northeast of Toronto, about an hour's drive, and so many great basketball players have come through these doors. I know our buddy Drew last night during the dunk competition called it a cathedral up here. It's kind of like a hangar. People hang out. It's a factory, really a basketball factory from all of the players who have worn Orangeville Prep or All-Canadian Games jerseys. There's Kylie Sully getting a chance at her first All-Canadian Games. Isabella Sanga. A lot of these players' first time. This is also now something that you shoot for, Coach. You know, at one time, All-Star games, and by the way, there are a lot of them. There are a lot of conflicting games as well, and tournaments that are out there. But this is one that you put on your calendar if you're a Canadian ball player.
Well, when you call yourself the All-Canadian, and then you start looking at the people that were ahead of you, and you start mentioning Jamal and Dort and Shea, and all of a sudden it's like, okay, I'm in that fraternity. I'm in a special fraternity. So it's very special, and kids across this country and kids who are from Canada living in the U.S. or other parts of the world all want to play.
And what you do in the game is important. But I have done these games for a long time, previous TSN life now. So pressure here, Team Black talking defense. Santa Maria, why not? 22 in the game. I've done a lot of these games, and I remember some of the players that came from nowhere. It seemed like Lou Dort, and then other players who came in, talked a lot about, like Shea Gilgeous-Alexander, who had a very inauspicious, at the time, BioSteel game. And at the time, I don't think a lot of people would have thought he would have become the best player on the planet. So a lot can happen between this game and your pro game, or this game and your college game.
But the one thing that'll be consistent is that you're part of this group with everybody else.
They're brothers and sisters forever. 81, now 84, 67. And what a show being put on by Team Red right now. Santa Maria leading the way.
Yeah, this quarter started with Amanda Gus getting the ball, inviting the trap, and then throwing over the trap for Santa Maria for an easy two. Really nice start here in the fourth quarter for the Red team.
And they're just running with this lead at this point. You know, it's not out of reach completely for Team Black, but they really need to step it up and maybe hit a couple more threes if they are to compete in here.
Got to do it defensively, too. Sanga! Underhanded, drives, attacks.
And that's where the Black team has their strength. They've got a lot of mobile bigs that can go play downhill, take it to the rim.
Gabby Morash gets a pick from Sully. Drives, and she scoops it the other way for the basket, making it 86-69.
Yeah, it was Morash, I should have said, that started this second half really well with the assist and now the big bucket.
Corgel almost lost it. Here's Newson. Again, all of those players from the Maritimes and Atlantic Canada out there right now. Newson from Prince Edward Island, smallest province. Big heart for basketball, though. Oh, what a feed and a basket underneath. And once again, it's Silvano Maldonado.
What a nice pass by Gabby Morash. It's only a good pass if the person you throw can catch it. That was a handoff. That was just brilliant.
Apo. knocks a necessary bucket almost every trip right now. Team Red just attacking though. Not backing down. To Kara. Gives it off to Morash. Back to Suley. Puts it on the deck. Oh, nice bounce pass underneath. And Maldonado turns it up. Puts it in on the reverse.
And that's why Team Red is winning, in my opinion, because it's the ball movement, Joe.
Yeah, and they're spacing the floor really well, then using the spacing to their advantage. Those open threes early, now they're cutting back door. These are smart, intelligent basketball players playing together.
Subs coming in a minute. Early here in the fourth quarter. And a big lead right now. 19 points for the black side. Morash. Santa Maria heaves one. No. Rare miss. She's human. 90-71. 9:01 to go here in the fourth.
So the pass is a weapon. Use it to your advantage. The red team does a nice job of spacing the floor. All of a sudden you got a nice back cut. You're looking at the 3-inch. Just nice handoff pass there. Again, inside back cut. Red team doing a real good job of using the pass and building their lead.
Almost hard to believe that Team Red was down in this game, double digits. High arching shot. That's short. Got into the hands of Team Black, though. Brody's there, back out. London. This was the second unit that got Team Black going in that third quarter.
So a stat that jumped out at me, Rod, at the end of the first quarter, it was 22-9 in rebounds for the Black over the Red. Now to start the fourth quarter, it's 42-41. So they've got out-rebounded 33-19. The Red team has done a super job.
So back in.
And if I'm Coach Steph for Team Black, I would say that that's pretty much unacceptable when you have a clear height advantage. So what's happening? Red is out hustling. They're winning the hustle boards. You can't let that happen.
Got to start making shots, though. This girl's been making them all game long, right out of the chute. Santa Maria has to be considered the MVP candidate right now. Amelia So, though, has a double-double.
And Gabby Morash is making a run for it, too.
Oh, she is. The bank is open on Easter Sunday. 93-71.
Maldonado, she has really made herself an impact player in this one. She's kind of been a quiet, but stealthy impact player in this. What really stands out to me, though, is So. I think she's been the X factor to bring the lead so far for Red.
Really scrambly play for Team Black right now, Coach.
Yeah, and it's just not just taking control of the game. The opposite for Black over Red is they're using the pass as their last resort. And they're getting stuck and they're trying to throw it out. They just got to get some flow going here. Play some defense, get some flow.
It's a red wave today. Gabby Morash says glass at the All-Canadian Games.
Eventually, everyone needs a professional. Whether he's your first option or your last shot.
Hello?
They always call his number.
Chapter 2? All right, book it.
It's a diabolical business with shifty moves and backdoor schemes. But somebody's got to put in the work. Treat it like another casual Friday at the office, where one bad bounce could cost him everything. That's why he keeps a low profile, locks it down in isolation. When he catches him slipping, and he always catches him slipping, pull up, bang, game time.
Quench is proud to be hydrating the 2025 Quench All-Canadian Games.
Experience an unforgettable summer at Athlete Institute and Orangeville Prep summer camps with top-tier basketball, volleyball, and multi-sports camps. We provide the perfect mix of skill development and fun. Choose from overnight or day camp options. Live the prep experience this summer. Visit athleteinstitute.ca to grab your spot today.
We are back in Orangeville. Team Red, Team Black, all Canadian games. Amelia So had that taken away. Team Black needs some baskets. Salgado out there. One of the leading scorers for the Black side.
Nice save by Salgado. Doing a good job of going after it and then throwing it off of the red.
7:16 to go in the fourth quarter. Lead, big one here, but Salgado responsible for bringing Team Black back in that third quarter. Can she do it again? And look at this steal. Here she comes. Salgado strong to the basket, up and in.
What a nice hop step by Salgado. Steal, jumps in there with 2 feet, tries to draw the contact, and finishes it. 4 quick points for Team Black.
Love the pressure here from Team Black. Trying to get it down to single digits at the very least, maybe into the final 2 minutes. Uphill battle. Robinson, deep one, no. Salgado rebound. They want to score on every trip here.
After timeout, Red comes out with an elevator screen, trying to get Robinson an easy 3.
Bounce pass, foul, free throws coming. Eunicia Salgado with the theft.
After scoring, she goes back in transition, reads the play, then jumps in with that hop step and that nice little finger roll finish.
Dongelmans comes back in the game. Again, a reminder, 4:30 Eastern, 1:30 Pacific, CBC and so on NBA TV Canada. Boys game coming up.
I like Brooke McLeod's game just as a decision maker on the floor. Real nice level of understanding. She's that secondary player that's making other people look good.
Sully strong. That little underhand hook. Didn't go. Double team there. Quick dish underneath and trying to spin for that one. No.
Yeah, I think she may have been mugged in there.
Here's So. Vying for MVP candidacy. No. Salgado, look out here. Salgado again.
And Salgado, she reminds me a lot of Aaliyah Edwards. And I watched Aaliyah Edwards play in the All-Canadian myself and saw her career trajectory. Salgado, like I said, she's just a move or two, like a definitive spin or Euro step away from really taking her game to another level. But I love to see her, the way she runs the floor, and she's so versatile. Her stats are spread out across the board.
Rattled there by So. Team Black could make it interesting here. All the way the other side is Corrigal, the hometown girl.
Yeah. Showing a little spark after that last time out by the Black team.
Well, a three-pointer from getting it into single digits here, where they want it to be. Look out here, though. So, the reverse is so easy, like butter.
The girl is reaching Jokic stats.
Yes, she
Looking
is.
for 15 and 15. What a second half she's had.
Yeah, don't not engrave that trophy just yet with KK Santa Maria.
So, when you're a good player, you get your bounce, you read what the defender's doing, and watch her inside here. She makes her read and knows that baseline is open, keeps her foot together, uses that dribble, and goes where you can't get blocked on the other side of the rim. Nice recognition inside, nice footwork, nice post work.
And she's just been able to do a little bit of everything in this game, between the post work, between running the floor. Oh, here's KK. No.
Back end of a nice feed. Now pressure from Team Red. Shantae Murray's been sitting for a while here. She can get it going, puts it up. She's fouled, and she's going to shoot. Try to get this back to a dozen.
Yeah, I'd like to see Murray and Salgado on the court together. and watch them both go downhill. They're very similar in the way they play. It's nice to see them go, take advantage of the drive and the ability to use their athleticism to attack the rim.
Shantae misses the first. We had a chance to chat with her on Media Day, Coach. Pleasant young lady, uncommitted right now, but she's going to find a school.
Yeah, you know what? The best part about it was Easter coming up this weekend, and all she talked about was her mom.
Her
and
mom,
the sacrifices her mom made, for her and her brother.
Got her skill, she said. Her drive from her brother who played. KK, quiet here in the second half as opposed to the first when she dominated. She's been dishing it, though. Morash. Good defense from Team Black here. Maya Robinson may have got away with a walk there. Underneath, and that worked out, but it's a foul, and going to the line will be Tukara.
Shot clock violation in an all-star game. That's good defense or patient offense.
Sanga comes in.
Gabby Morash, this second half, has done a real nice job of orchestrating this red team. It's been her, she's owned it.
So Alex Newson, Corrigal, Brooke McLeod, Sanga, working on Sully. Corrigal from Orangeville. Driving now, puts it up and puts it in, and suddenly the lead is 11. Can they make a run?
Black's not going down with the fight. They said, we didn't come here for nothing.
Lots of time left, 4 minutes almost. Salgado, Morash, big feed underneath. Miss there, costly one that time from Tukara.
What a great feed again by Morash.
Newson, back out. Murray, maybe. Yes, what a shot. And we've got a game.
Run the floor, push the ball, find your shooters. Always a good recipe.
Single digits now. 95-87, 3:20 to go. Can they keep up this defensive presence, Team Black? Defense has got them back in the game. Morash on Murray. It will be red ball with 3 on the shot clock.
So she's a point guard. She's a leader on her team. She knows the score. She knows the shot clock. And she runs down the offense. Outstanding play.
We'll be back with more at the All-Canadian Games at Thriller in Orangeville.
Hi, I'm Amaya Robinson. I'm from Ajax, Ontario. I'm committed to Duquesne University. Shout out to everybody watching, and you're watching the All-Canadian Games.
Quench is proud to be hydrating the 2025 Quench All-Canadian Games.
Experience an unforgettable summer at Athlete Institute and Orangeville Prep summer camps with top-tier basketball, volleyball, and multi-sports camps. We provide the perfect mix of skill development and fun. Choose from overnight or day camp options. Live the prep experience this summer. Visit athleteinstitute.ca to grab your spot today.
Eventually, everyone needs a professional. Whether he's your first option or your last shot.
Hello?
They always call his number.
Chapter 2? All right, book it.
It's a diabolical business with shifty moves and backdoor schemes. But somebody's got to put in the work. Treat it like another casual Friday at the office, where one bad bounce could cost him everything. That's why he keeps a low profile, locks it down in isolation. When he catches him slipping, And he always catches him slipping. Pull up, bang. Game time.
We got game right now. Team Black down by 24 at one point, has rallied back. The lead is 8.
3 seconds away from creating their second shot clock violation in this defensive run by them.
Team Red hasn't scored in a while here. Morash inbounding, looking for So and KK. Takara. And the shot clock expired, just 3 there. Team Black has suddenly lit a fire here in Orangeville.
And we know that basketball is a game of runs, but this has been an incredible third quarter, fourth quarter for Team Black, especially towards the end of the third. That's when you start to see that momentum. You mentioned that momentum shot to get into the fourth. I think we're seeing the result of it now.
Sanga lobs it in and up, and no, the costly miss there. The rebound hauled down. Here comes Santa Maria. So whipped it out, whipped it off the backboard, and it actually went out of bounds, so it is Team Black. At first I thought it was Team Red.
I like to see Team Black run the same play. Murray had a great seal, great finish, everything except the final complete. So maybe come right back to it. It was a nice play out of that timeout.
Team Black can really thank you.
There they are.
Salgado again. There it is to Murray. Turns and puts it up and in.
If it
and
works,
now,
don't fix it.
Exactly.
Why not?
Coach, you called it.
95-89. Don't be surprised they go to that again. 2:20 to go. We're in for a finish.
I think Black is just remembering that they're taller than them. Like, lob it over, and you can finish at the rim every single time.
So, spins, fade away. They have not scored. There's been a seal on this basket now for the better part of this fourth quarter. Almost thrown away by Team Black. 2 minutes to go.
And we talk about runs, and we don't talk about defensive runs enough times. And the Black team's on a defensive run.
Turnover.
And as you said it, Rod, nothing stops a defensive run like a turnover.
Santa Maria. Murray hauls it down. Triple teamed. Santa Maria. And out of bounds, it is red ball here. 1:42 to go. 6-point lead for Team Red.
And if I'm Team Red, if Gabby Morash is throwing it in, Gabby Morash has got to find herself. She's got to get the ball right back, boomerang right back to her, and let her run the offense.
Morash can't find anybody right now. And out of bounds, force the pass. So now Team Black, 6 points. Need a basket right here, right now. Get this down to a 2-possession game.
They made it this far. The question is if they could get it over the line now to come out on top.
Same flex action, same idea. Shooter was open, they just missed her.
They're going to rely on Shantae Murray. Shantae, shot clock at 6. Good defense here, forcing her, and they're going to send her to the line. Morash picks up the foul.
Yeah, she went in there not worried about drawing, fouls or anything. She was trying to finish it through, and she tried to play right through it.
And at this point of the game where threes are so crucial, I am a fan of getting to the line and making this a foul, a battle of the foul free throw shots, I should say, sorry. But that's exactly what happens, because you got to hit them now, make them count. You can't be doing that, but don't force a three when you could get a good inside look and potentially a foul that comes with it.
Team Black looked dead about 45 minutes ago.
2-possession game, 118. Defense, offense, you don't need anything special right now. Just D it up if you're the Black team. And if you're the red team, keep the ball in this young woman's hand and let her make the decisions.
Trying to come all the way back. Morash. Just an ankle breaker there. She brought it back. Amaya Robinson. Shot clock's at 7 now. Amaya forces it in. Takara. 2 seconds. Blocked here. Sanga shows those volleyball hops. Corrigal. Hook pass. Sanga goes up. Misses. And it is Team Red ball with 43.8 to go.
Whoa, there was a wipeout screen on that play. Gabby Morash got cleaned out there on that, and it led to an easy pass inside. 43 seconds, 24-second clock. All you need is your first stop here if you're Black.
They've been good at it. Takara dribbles out of it. Stolen again. Again it was Sanga. They take.
We have an injured player.
We have an injured player right in front of that shot. Newson and down on the floor.
And it looked like Corrigo on the breakout. An elbow may have swung back just, and she just may have caught it.
Here it is here.
So Sal breaks out here.
Oh,
and
she
you
did.
could just
kind of clipped her on the face there.
Yeah, she was down on that floor, and I know she wants to stay in. Coming from here, we have got a cliffhanger now. 5-pointer. Normally you wouldn't say 5 points. A lot of games you say, well, you know, this one could be over. This one's not over because Team Black has come a long way back.
And she's upset because medical staff had to come out.
She
now
has to
there's
go
a substitution. She's thinking, I should have got up. I could have knocked down that three.
So it's Sanga out there with Newson, the shooter. Shantae Murray, you got to think the ball's going to be in her hands at some point. Danielle London. And also bringing out some more length here.
So look for a quick hitter here for Black so they can go 2 for 1.
Brooke McLeod's out there too. Sanga. London. Force baseline, out of bounds.
On a foul there. But, man, it was a nice play. Black was just a little late on the pass. Open players, and they're just hanging on to the ball a little bit too long. Now at 27 seconds, you got to look inside quickly.
Got to score. Got to score, get a stop.
And then you're going to probably have to foul.
Red team now coming up defensively. Back out, Shantae lets it fly. No. Front iron, rebound, got to score here, putting it up, and no. And there is Sanga underneath, and she converts. 19 seconds to go. Took too much time trying to get it in. And a foul. Morash is fouled there. 3-point ball game.
Clock stops on the made basket, so it stopped at 19 seconds. But McLeod with a nice take inside. And Senga just kept staying with it, and then she goes in with the volleyball finish.
And I like the composure overall from what I'm seeing from Black. At times they're maybe a little bit delayed on the pass, but overall they're not panicking. And the level of compete in this game, as there's a foul right there, to just once again buy them some time. It's impressive.
Well coached this game. Boy, what a competitive game. This is.
They need to steal here. They need to see if they can get the steal before the foul.
This has got some drama to it. Amaya
got a foul.
Got a foul here. Looking for a steal, and they get one. 5 seconds. 4 seconds out of bounds.
It may have gone off of red there. Good
and
call by the official.
It's red. And now 3.4, likely to take a timeout here and talk this over.
And it looked on the fumble there that the ball may have gone off of Red's leg.
Oh, boy, away we go. 95-92. Chance here to tie this one, send it to OT, and Black could come all the way back. So what do you think right here, Coach?
I think first of all, you got to think of it where the ball's being inbounded. So here it is. Let's see where the play here. There's this trap, the steal, the push ahead right here, and it looked like the official, at least from our angle, looked like it went off of a red leg if the ball took a different spin. So the key part is it's a very difficult spot to take the ball out of bounds in that corner. You need a catch and shoot. You have a dribble for every second on the clock, but if you're red, you might foul the catch.
Who's the shooter? Who do you give the ball to? And remember, Corrigal's one of their 3-point shooters. Went out, can come back in.
I think you want to use the second pass to the shooter. So you don't want to go directly, maybe in this case, to the shooter, but throw it in and then find the shooter coming off the screen.
We'll see if Corrigal comes back in. Newson, Shantae Murray can shoot. I mean, everybody can shoot now.
Hometown hero. The story's already written.
All right, let's see.
I was going to say, seatbelts on, iPhones out. It's a photo finish ready to happen.
And she is coming out. Corrigal is out.
Yeah, McLeod
Newson is out.
Watch out for McLeod. She makes good decisions. She'd be the one that watch her set. She'll be the person that gets the shooter or the scorer open.
Will they also foul, though? So here it is. 3.4 to go. Black down 3. 3 to tie. Back out. Murray heaves it. Oh, no. Back out. And that's it. Shantae Murray's shot doesn't go. What a game. Team Red prevails 95-92 in the All-Canadian Girls game for 2026.
We wanted competition, and they competed. And they went out there to win, and that's all you want. And then everything else will get taken care of.
That was a championship game wrapped up as an all-star game.
I'm liking, yeah, absolutely. The level of compete, the grit that we saw, the fact that Black, they didn't give up. You know, they could have actually, packed it back home and said, hey, I'm good. I already got my offers, my scholarships, I'm set. They have nothing to prove necessarily, but I think they want to prove it to each other and show up as competitors.
Presentations coming up for the game MVPs for both teams, Team Black and Team Red. And congratulations to all of these young ladies, these young women who now will go on to their different journeys. Some of them, most of them, all in their senior year. Some do have a chance to come back and play in this game again. I'm kind of a one-off guy. I think when you play in it once, that's good.
Yeah.
One-off game. But the beauty is, for a lot of these players, it's off to something else. Whether it's a U Sport journey, whether it is an NCAA journey, some of these players could be in the WNBA someday. Here's the other thing. For a lot of these players, this is the biggest game they'll ever play in their lives.
And you know what, Rod? I'm just going to go back a little bit what you said. But I love the fact that Amelia Sow is going to be back here next year and playing in this game.
Yes,
so
I do like that.
I appreciate watching her this year, and I hope I can watch her again next year.
Okay, you got me. You got me. I take that back. But it is on this Easter Sunday. Here is Team Black. Okay, my pick. Salgado.
10 of 12 from the floor, 7 rebounds, 24 points, and a big steal.
Good game from Eunicia Salgado. Congratulations to her from Boucherville, Quebec. Royal Crown Academy is proud. She's heading off to Boston College with a game MVP trophy for her side.
And that's just absolutely incredible. She came off the bench. She injected such energy and professionalism. And like I said before, she was a horse down the floor. Like, she could run. She's absolutely incredible.
She helped bring her team back. She really was responsible. That second unit that came out provided some defense.
Well, yeah, you know why Royal Crown won the Triple Crown this year in women's basketball?
Because they had a good name called Crown.
And then you've got a player like this at practice?
Yeah. That Royal Crown Academy, I got a chance to go there quite a bit, watch the Scarborough Shooting Stars as the CEBL, and I've been amazed at what they've been able to do in such a short time, the last few years. I think there's no doubt here. It's KK who is A-OK in this game, the MVP for KK.
And we got Team Filipino cheering section up there having a great time enjoying it. She's got a lot of family and friends and wearing it proudly.
Kaylin Santa Maria from Rexdale, Ontario. Niagara Prep, so proud of what she's done there. And she's off to Rice University. Game high scorer, team MVP for Team Red. Victorious today. It was all red to begin the second half. Built up a huge lead. It looked like this was going to be a runaway. Team Black, give them credit. This was a terrific, competitive, all-Canadian girls game.
Absolutely. This is exactly what you want to see. I mean, I was thinking to myself halfway through the game, I hope the boys are here taking notes on this is how you compete and show up at All-Star games. I'm looking forward to their game as well. But just to go back on Kaylin for a moment, you know, including herself, 6 of her teammates scored in double figures. And that's a tribute to the fact that she had 4 assists herself. There's also a lot of potential assists she could have had. She had 5 rebounds. She was an absolute hustler, spreading the floor. And as you mentioned, 25 points. That's absolutely outstanding.
And led the team with 3 steals. So impressive numbers, crooked numbers. The girl's a player.
She's a player.
And all the families now going to have a nice Easter dinner tonight. There's something to put in your Easter basket. Right there, nice MVP trophy, and with all of the sisters that all of these players will remember for a long time, because it's just not about today. It's about Friday when they get here, and Saturday for some of these players, friends that they'll have for the rest of their lives, and future teammates and past teammates.
Right,
this is what it's about.
I want to give a shout out to Sienna Papanastasiou Thomas, who was injured and really didn't know if she was going to be able to participate, and she didn't get a chance to, so shout out to her, an all-Canadian who didn't get on the floor tonight, but boy, not because she didn't try.
Gigi Quist as well, and of course Jordan Wheeler, congratulations. And this is a picture these girls will have for the rest of their lives. Hanging up somewhere proudly. Don't forget, coming up at 4:30 Eastern, just over an hour from now, we'll have the boys on the floor. Some great players, and remember the names that have come from this game. Shea Gilgeous-Alexander, Jamal Murray, Lou Dort, the Nemhards played. You name it, they've played it in this game, and that next one could be out there at 4:30 Eastern today. There is no doubt. Canada's in a golden era of basketball right now, Savannah.
Oh, absolutely. You know, and I'm even thinking back to our previous conversation with Aaliyah Edwards and Toby Fournier, but let's get back to that in a moment.
Denung standing by with our game MVP.
Kaylin, 25 points, game MVP, did a little bit of everything, assists, rebounds, steals. It looked like you were going to come away with an easy victory, but it made it interesting. How fun was it to compete in this game?
It's really fun. I mean, here has the best athletes in Canada, and I think it really showed out today, everyone on both ends. But shout out to my teammates, because they're the ones who helped me this game, really.
Now, it wasn't just this game. This started on Thursday, Friday. Talk about this entire experience and what you'll take away from it.
I'm just going to cherish these memories that I made over these past few days. I mean, the event was amazing, and just the people here who organized it and made the event happen I had so much fun.
Now, imagine you probably got family here, and maybe folks at Rec still are watching it. How much fun is it to be able to perform like the way you did in front of everyone?
It's really special because, this is like my last high school game, and I'm leaving soon, so I'm really just cherishing these moments, and it's a huge blessing to be able to represent.
Well, all the best at Rice University, and congratulations on your MVP. Back to you, Rob.
All right, thank you, KK. Kaylin Santa Maria, my Santa Maria. She was on fire today, hit everything. Game MVP for Team Red. We'll wrap it up, preview the boys when we come back to Orangeville.
Eventually, everyone needs a professional. Whether he's your first option or your last shot.
Hello?
They always call his number.
Chapter 2? All right, book it.
It's a diabolical business with shifty moves and backdoor schemes. But somebody's got to put in the work. Treat it like another casual Friday at the office, where one bad bounce could cost him everything. That's why he keeps a low profile, locks it down in isolation. When he catches him slipping, and he always catches him slipping, pull up, bang, game time.
Experience an unforgettable summer at Athlete Institute and Orangeville Prep summer camps with top-tier basketball, volleyball, and multi-sports camps. We provide the perfect mix of skill development and fun. Choose from overnight or day camp options. Live the prep experience this summer. Visit athleteinstitute.ca to grab your spot today.
Quench is proud to be hydrating the 2025 Quench All-Canadian Games.
Wrapping up the girls' game, getting ready for the boys' game here in Orangeville at Athlete Institute. Rod Black, Savannah Hamilton, the coach, Joe Razzo. We just got treated to an outstanding competitive exhibition game. It's an all-star game, but it wasn't an exhibition, Savannah, by any stretch. These girls came to play today.
And play they did. They absolutely competed. You love to see it because this is what it's all about. You know, it's an honor to be here. You want to leave it on the floor for respect for your coaches, but for respect for your fellow athletes that's also competing with you. We saw some stand-up performance. You know, so she really took the game into her own hands and really got Red over the line. But then there's players like Kiki that are just absolutely crushing it as well.
Coach, you love this stuff. You love players that are well coached, and it was a well-coached game.
Well, not only just a well-coached game, but it tells you where the women's game is. There was talent, there was skill, there was high-level decision-making. That, to me, just says that the game has evolved, and we've got the athletes, and it's just going in the right direction. I was really impressed, and I just love the competitive edge that people are wanting. You know, both teams wanted to win, but they competed for it.
We're going to take a break in a second, but quickly, what are you looking forward to most for the boys' game?
I hope the same compete level that we saw in the girls' game.
I'm looking for some talent to shine. I just think there's some people playing this next game that we haven't talked enough about.
Give me a name. Give us a name right now.
I'm going to say Youssef Ahmad.
I like him too.
He's a guy that I just think is going to be. But there's a lot of great players in that game.
So we'll be back in 4:30 Eastern time. This building will be jammed. There will be some seismic activity in Orangeville, Ontario, because the rims will be rocking. What a game this was, though. The girls put on a show. Salgado ignited a comeback, but it was KK Santa Maria who had the biggest game of all. Santa Maria, the MVP, playing so good. 95-92, Team Red over Team Black at the 2026 All-Canadian Games. For Savannah Hamilton, Joe Razzo, and the D-Man, this is Rod Black. We'll see you at 4:30 Eastern when the boys will take flight in Orangeville at the ACG.
Eventually, everyone needs a professional. Whether he's your first option or your last shot.
Hello?
They always call his number.
Chapter 2? Alright, book it.
It's a diabolical business with shifty moves and backdoor schemes. But somebody's gotta put in the work. Treat it like another casual Friday at the office, where one bad bounce could cost him everything. That's why he keeps a low profile, locks it down in isolation. When he catches him slipping, and he always catches him slipping, pull up, bang, game time.
Quench is proud to be hydrating the 2025 Quench All-Canadian Games.
Experience an unforgettable summer at Athlete Institute and Orangeville Prep Summer Camps with top-tier basketball, volleyball, and multi-sports camps. We provide the perfect mix of skill development and fun. Choose from overnight or day camp options. Live the prep experience this summer. Visit athleteinstitute.ca to grab your spot today.